Morning, and what a morning it is. Welcome back to Mull. I do hope this one goes out in Newcastle, and then they can see that this is the sort of normal weather that we get on the west coast of Scotland. Um, Today's message from Mull is be more wolf, believe it or not. And I'm reading a little book at the minute which inspired this morning's chat. It's called The Wisdom of Wolves. How wolves can teach us to be more human. Now, in the wild, wolves live to about 9 to 11 years. They have quite a harsh existence, but they're perfectly suited for that existence. As they get a little bit older, they start to suffer with some of the same things that we'd expect to see in a human. So eyesight's not quite there, and hearing may diminish a little bit. Physical power is not what it was when they were in their prime, um, but they're still well suited for their environment, just not in tip-top condition. A bit like a lot of the clients that come through healthy options, a bit like myself at the minute, to be honest with you. But in wolf society, which we know as the pack, the older wolves are held in very, very high regard, and they're given a lot of respect, and there is a very valid reason for that. Even when an older alpha male is sort of pushed out from his position, quite often the younger male that's come in will let him hang around, will treat him with respect and regard, will even tend to his injuries, because they know how important their experience is and their knowledge is, their life experience, when it comes to things like finding food and hunting techniques. And it just got me thinking that that might not always be the case in human society. It is in many cases, but not always. So, what we know now is that wolf packs that have older individuals and more experienced individuals can be up to 150% more efficient at hunting. And they are better at finding food in general. And if they're challenged by even a larger pack on a territory dispute, if they have more experienced wolves, a smaller pack can often win. Now, this is one of those stay in contact with people messages with a bit of a difference. And by the way, I don't want you to go out and howl at the moon, okay? So we're being told at the minute to stay in touch with people on a regular basis, and I think it's a great idea. And it's something that's happening a lot in my family at the minute. But there is probably a lot of, let's say, people with more life experience who may be feeling a little bit underutilized and underused at the minute. But that wealth of experience could be absolutely critical to a lot of families out there. So these guys will have not just more knowledge, but perhaps be a little bit more level-headed, um, a little bit more stable, especially within the current situation, because they've seen more. They've done it all. They've got the t-shirt. Now, I know there's no coronavirus t-shirt. We haven't experienced this before. But a lot of these guys will have come through health issues and health scares before, and they will know that there is light on the other side. And there is light on the other side. We will get through this. So if you're calling someone, Skyping someone, FaceTime, whatever it is, and they are a little bit older than you, make sure you see this as a two-way street. Because A, they will benefit from your contact, but B, you may benefit from their experience and their knowledge. And make sure that you listen to what they're telling you, because it might just help you get through. There are a lot of younger folks at the minute who may also be feeling a little underused and underutilized, because their routine has been turned upside down. They may not be at work anymore, and that is leading to a lot of anxiety, not just around picking up this damn virus itself, but what life is going to look like on the other side. So make sure that the contact is a two-way thing, and that we are benefiting, especially from our slightly older guys. As I say, many of whom are loho clients, and make use of that. Back to the wolf. Famous author once said, "The strength of the pack is in the wolf, but also the strength of the wolf is in the pack." So make sure you go and look after your pack. And that was Kipling. And it was good enough for the Jungle Book. It's good enough for me. You see? And you thought we just played around on treadmills, eh? Look for the bare necessities.